10:33 now here in New York. New York City's mayor, Eric Adams, says that he wants migrants charged with crimes to be deported from his city. That's a major shift from his previous stance of waiting for convictions. This is what he said to reporters just yesterday here in Gotham City.
You think the city should cooperate with ICE under certain circumstances?
This is not a new position, because in the state of era of cancel culture, no one's afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me. And if you come into this country, in this city, and think you're going to harm innocent New Yorkers and innocent migrants and asylum seekers, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under.
A lot of people may not have expected those answers. Joe Borelli with me now, New York City Council Minority Leader. And Joe, good morning. Welcome back. New York Post cover. Here we go. Cancel me. I don't care. Oh. Been a long time since we've heard that. We understand that later this week, in all likelihood, Tom Homan will be here in New York, and the two men will talk. What comes of it? What's the fate of the future for the safety of people in New York?
Well, hopefully it's a better outcome than we're seeing now. I mean, look, Bill, this election was certainly a wake-up call to the American people and, most importantly, to the Democratic Party. And it seems like perhaps Mayor Adams is the only one answering the phone, because he's the only person recognizing right now that the American public and the New York public are simply not going to take the garbage that's going on right now, where our laws hamper us from cooperating with ICE. It really is an unsustainable situation to have people who are convicted in other countries or accused by the NYPD of committing crimes, and us not to be able to put them on the deportation process. People think, by the way, this is some extrajudicial process. People are simply going to go to the immigration court system and be adjudicated to be deported. That's all we're asking for. And I think Mayor Adams, if he can get this done, this could be a highlight of his first term in office.
Well, if you want to save some money, Department of Government Efficiency, now known as DOGE, has a couple ideas. Here it is. In 2023 alone, illegal immigration cost taxpayers $150.7 billion. Put this in context with other costs adjusted for inflation. World War I was $334 billion. Apollo space program $257. Manhattan Project $30 billion. Panama Canal $15 billion. Hoover Dam $1 billion. You know, Joe, it's kind of what people voted on. That's what this election was about in many ways for many people.
It is, and people are sick of it. To give some more context, I mean, it's costing us about $5 to $6 billion a year here in New York City. That is more than the entire budget of the FDNY and the Department of Sanitation combined. So that should really give a sense of scale to anyone listening, how much of an impact this is having on New Yorkers, not just those who are victims of crime, but people who have to pay taxes, businesses that have to pay taxes, people that have to get their property taxes increased every year. This is a real cost, and it's a significant cost. It's not something that's a drop in the bucket by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, they could withhold federal funds to major American cities if they don't cooperate, and that would be a stinger. Joe, keep watching it for us, okay? Thanks for coming back. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, Joe Borelli here in New York. Thanks.